I'm happy about Married at First Sight Season 19's inclusivity, as I think the two new casting twists could make way for other casting changes. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. I'm impressed with the inclusion happening in Married at First Sight Season 19, and I think the two new casting twists mean the show is headed in a new direction. Married at First Sight premiered in 2014, and Season 18 finished airing in March 2025. This left fans on a hiatus from the show, and I know hiatuses last 4 to 6 months. What may factor into a potentially shorter hiatus is that MAFS is switching networks from Lifetime to the streaming giant, Peacock. Also, seasons of MFS tend to air 4, 5 to 6 once they begin, which could also change. Married at First Sight Season 19's weddings were filmed in February 2024, so it's been more than a year since the couples got married. It is customary for MFS to have the seasons air the drama that happened more than a year in the past. And while I don't like it, the speed at which seasons are produced could get faster under Peacock. Regardless of the filming schedule, Season 19 will have the most inclusive cast ever, and I'm excited by the upcoming twists, as the show needs to trend differently and adopt new norms amid years of low-success seasons. MFS has historically cast a certain demographic. The reason I say that Married at First Sight is coming off of years of low-success seasons is that the percentage of successful matches has been so poor. Of the 69 couples matched by the experts in the last 10-plus years, only 13 of them are still together. I think this is in large part due to the casting demographic that MAFS production employs. Married at First Sight uses two strategies to select participants. The first is through organic applications, meaning people who seek out becoming cast members themselves and apply. The second casting approach MAFS production uses is through scouting and recruiting. Producers scour dating apps and Instagram profiles in the places MAFS visits in order to find telegenic people who they then invite to apply for the show. I feel the second method leaves too much room for clout chasers or people who aren't ready for marriage to get through the process in order to be on TV. Despite my thoughts on the casting approach, this is how production has always done it. Within that matrix, I've noticed Married at First Sight has notoriously sought a certain demographic of participants. I've found most of the cast members to be in their late 20s to early 30s, with some mid-20s and late 30s people thrown in. While I realize they are seeking a marriage-ready demographic, I don't think casting considers life experience when choosing participants. In MFS Season 16, Dominique Claus was only 25, yet she preached that she was an old soul ready for marriage. In fact, she clearly was not, as she never gave her husband a chance. Moreover, in Season 17, 29-year-old Emily Balch had never been in a relationship before, and her immaturity in that area showed. There have been some older exceptions to the cast age choices. In Season 18, Thomas McDonald was 42, and Ike Chiojor was 41, but only Thomas had a successful marriage. Given Thomas's age and life experience, I see that the older demographic worked. MAFS Season 19 will have two casting twists. Married at First Sight Season 19 will break from the usual and tired age range that hasn't produced lasting couples. According to MAFS fan and spoiler account at MAFSFan, Season 19 will have a couple, Belinda and Chad, who are in their late 40s/early 50s, and another, even older couple, Rhonda and Patrick, who are in their late 50s/early 60s. I am overjoyed by the prospect of older couples getting married to strangers. It's something the show has never done before, and it is an exciting twist that opens the show up to new possibilities. Not only will older participants bring a different set of baggage, hopes, and emotional intelligence that MAFS has been lacking, but I feel the break from the norm is refreshing. Moreover, one of the older women will be on the show with her daughter, in the first ever mother-daughter duo. I find both twists to be highly engaging and tantalizing, as they breathe new life into the possibility that the outcomes could be different, since the demographic is changing. MAFS is moving towards inclusion. The other point about expanding the MAFS age range higher that I want to make is that it means the hit reality show is trending towards inclusion. With huge successes like ABC's Golden franchise and Netflix's The Later Daters, MAFS is picking up on reality TV trends and also striving to mix things up and break into perhaps an older audience along with it. MAFS should be making major changes. I wholeheartedly believe the changes made to casting older participants are necessary for the show's reception and trajectory at this point. Married at First Sight has become stale because of the failure rate, and spicing the cast up with a new age range and couples you can root for in a different way, I think, is the way to go. The show needed an overhaul, and it's getting one. I'm excited because I think future seasons past season 19 will have more varied age ranges, which can draw in more viewers and give the current audience more to consider.